comrades plan to infiltrate the American government and install Donald Trump as puppet leader is going fantastic. Our plan to rig the election is swimmingly. Now I have a wonderful secret meeting with Jared Kushner and Donald Trump Jr.
Who would have thought that Donald Jr. was a smart one?
Next in our plan is to infiltrate the American government.
Yes, but it's very hard to persuade Americans with the Facebook and the Twitter.
Yes, they are very skeptical and intelligent.
So that is why we are having planned to infiltrate Americans' minds through social media. And I have commissioned the very most top, brilliant advertising American minds of 1960. Please welcome Donald Draper and Peggy Olson. They are the two advertising executives of American firm, Sterling, Cooper, and a bunch of old men.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm a creative genius, even though I drink myself into a stupor before lunch and spend the rest of the day at the movies.
And I am the embodiment of how women's lives are changing and the true protagonist of the story.
I have seen your work. I love your ads.
Love, as you call it, was invented by guys like me to sell nylons.
Or in this case, treason.
We don't want anyone talking about treason.
If you don't like what they're saying, change the conversation.
That's my line, Peggy.
And as usual, Don, I took it and made it better.
Why don't you show us what you have?
Don?
Nostalgia. It's delicate, but potent. In Greek, nostalgia literally means the pain from an old wound. It's a trigger of the heart that no logical explanation can handle alone. It lets us go back to a place where we ate to hate. It lets us travel like children travel. It lets us vote for someone who governs the way a child governs. Round and around, back home again, to a place where we know we're loved, and where people different than us are hated.
Was that Satan arm wrestling Jesus?
And extremely ripped Bernie Sanders painted in rainbow colors.
Yes, that's from a Bernie Sanders coloring book. It reminds Republicans that Democrats will steal their money and reminds Bernie bros that Hillary and the DNC stole the nomination from them.
Even Democrats can't steal election right.
Why don't you give us a moment to discuss?
Don, listen, I feel weird about this. Okay, this could be collusion, possibly treason. How am I supposed to be okay with that?
That's what the rubles are for!
Okay, it is very obvious these ads appeal to a very base, primitive emotion, and they should work wonderfully on Americans. You are hired.
Oh, you won't regret it.
But you really think that we can manipulate American minds into voting for Donald Trump based off Facebook ads?
As surely as my name is Don Draper.
Your name's Dick Whitman.
Right.